Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Lakers Flashback Rebuild. It is finally here, episode 40, season 40, and we are coming off of another championship. I don't even know how many this is at this point. Let's go and count them. You know what? Let's do a little bit of history. Let's do a history lesson here with the amount of championships we have won in this series. So we start right here, right here. Had to find it there for a second. And then we go from 2021. So we win our first championship in 2027-28. So that's 1. There's the next one, 2. Then we take a while to get back, 3. And this starts our big 12-year run, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 championships already. Then we go in a little bit of a slump because we traded everybody. 16, 17, 18 because we had Kevin Garnett. 19, 4 in a row with Kevin. I forgot we got 4 in a row. So that's 19. And then the last one, we just won our 20th championship of the series. 20th championship of the series. That's pretty insane. That is really insane, actually. How many teams have won the most? The Pistons have 4, it looks like. The Pistons have 4. The Mavericks have 2 at the most, I think. They have 2. The Raptors have 2, I think. Do the Raptors have 2? The Raptors have 2. Celtics have 1, Hornets have 1, the Warriors I think only have 1. Maybe they won 2. No, they only have 1. Okay, so we obviously, we knew that we were gonna have the most, but it's interesting to see the different teams that have come up and won some championships when we didn't win any. And then it's interesting to see, like, the Raptors won their first title with Chris Webber in 2032-2033, and then they didn't win their next one until 2050-2051 with Giannis. So that just tells you how crazy it is. Look at this big stretch of not winning games. I mean, they went like a decade and a half almost without winning a championship between their 2 runs. So that's pretty crazy. But that's just a little history lesson with 20 championships in 40 seasons. I'd say that is pretty good. That's not 50% because it's 20 championships in 39 episodes. So it's not 50% exactly, but it's about as close as you're gonna get. So let's see what this team is looking like. Obviously, we signed Cameron Reddish, but he's not going to be the starter fully because we do have Adrian Dantley, but he's out for 4 to 6 more months. Is that what that said? Yes, he's still out for 4 to 6 months. So he's going to miss a majority of this season too, which Cam Reddish is going to get a lot of play time. So it's a good thing we signed him. But we don't really need Cam Reddish because we have Zion, and he had his coming out party. He's finally here with back-to-back 24 plus performances with 11.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Zion is that guy. He won MVP last year too. But the man that won the Finals MVP is no longer on this team. Joel Embiid won the Finals MVP last year. In a little bit of a surprise. I thought it was going to be Zion. But he has been traded to the Knicks, I think the New York Knicks. And in his replace is rookie Moses Malone. We had the option of either taking Moses Malone or Bill Walton. I chose Moses, and he is going to be our starting center. We still have the same bench. It's still John Morant, still Tony Parker, Marcus Smart, Zach Randolph, Pau Gasol. We brought in Bogdanovich in the offseason. So hopefully this team can continue its winning ways and get us another championship. But now it's time for the all-important part of the episode, every episode of this series, and that is finding out what draft class we're going to be using. We got 1974, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the class that Moses Malone was a part of. 1974, what class will we get this time? Let's spin the wheel and find out. What is it going to be, modern, or is it going to be not modern? It is going to be really not modern. 1967. We are going back in the time machine a long way to get the 1967 draft class. Now, with these older draft classes, it's never a guarantee that they're going to have anybody in them, or there's even going to be one done. So if there's not one done, we can just spin the wheel again and get another class. We've done that before. There is one class One 1967 class. We'll see how good it is. Is it going to have anybody decent? It's got Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, Mel Daniels, Sean Moreland. I don't know if he's real or not. Garrett Jefferson. It doesn't look like any of these guys are real except for the top guys. And that might just have to be what we just do. Because I know these 3 guys are real. Earl Monroe, Mel Daniels, and Walt Frazier. So we'll go with that. That's a fine. I mean, it's 1967. What do you expect? What do you expect from 1967 on an NBA 2K22? So we'll go with that draft class. I'm not really feeling like we need to add anybody from this class. So our future draft picks, we can just move on from and get 2062s, get 2063s, 64s, 65. Like we can get some draft picks later on now. And maybe we can even use, sometimes when I have all these draft picks, I like to trade for other players that might come off the bench or something. So we may do that. Who knows? But it is now time to go to the All-Star draft, which I think is going to be February 6th. It is against the Bucks, but there's also the All-Star draft on that day as well. So we'll simulate to that point in the season, see how this team is doing, see how Zion is doing most importantly, and see if we have any All-Stars. I will see you guys then. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you go on to enjoy it. Hit that like button. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the All-Star draft. We make it to February 6th, the All-Star draft, and we are 46-8. Now it's been a rocky 46-8. We have dealt with some injuries this season. Moses Malone's been injured. Zion's been injured. John Morant's been injured. Dantley's been injured. Kid's obviously been injured because he's injured right now. We have been dealing with some pretty serious injuries. Some of them have been a couple of days, a couple of weeks. Some have been a month or two. So we've been dealing with some injuries this season. Who knows if that's going to affect us down the road, but Zion he just keeps on dominating. I mean, look at this. 28 points per game, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. He's shooting 73% from the field. Zion is that guy. That is another MVP performance. That is back to back. He's only 24 years old. Devin Booker averaging 20 and 5. John Morant 19 and 6. Jason Kidd, even though he's injured, 15 and 9. Dantley 14 and 4. Moses in his rookie season is 14 and 10. Cam Reddish as a starter is 10 and 42. 10 and 42. 10 and 4. That was I completely misjudged the decimal point there. And we get the league leaders. Gilbert Arenas has arrived. 32 points per game. We kind of saw this coming last season because he was in the top 5 last year. So, I mean, it was inevitable. But look at this. Zion is not too far away from a scoring title. That would be absolutely wild if he got a scoring championship in this series, because I don't think we've had anybody in this entire series win a scoring title for the Lakers. I don't think it's happened. And look at this. I just noticed that Reggie Miller no longer plays for the Hornets. So both Scottie Pippen and Reggie Miller left the Hornets after winning the championship. Scottie left the year after. They just won it, and then he left. They won it this year, 58-59, and then he left for the Pacers. He said, forget this. I want my own team. And then Reggie said, well, I tried to carry him, but we got knocked out in the first round. I'm done, too. He dipped out, and now the Hornets have nobody. Are the Hornets even good? I mean, they have Darius Garland. I just saw he was in the top of the... He was kind of good scoring, but are the Hornets even good? The Hornets are 19 and 35, so they might sneak into the playoffs. Maybe. It's going to be a stretch, but they might sneak into the playoffs. Who knows? But Team Scotty, Team Manu, I think that's what it was last year, too. Team Manu, he drafts Reggie Miller, Cat, Zion, Bob McAdoo, and then Russell Westbrook, Corey Maggette, Derrick Rose, Sean Marion, J.R. Smith, Julius Randle, DeAndre Hunter. And then Scotty drafts David Robinson, Joel Embiid, D'Angelo Russell, Kobe White, Kevin Garnett, and Nikola Jokic, Lamar Odom, Gilbert Arenas, Darius Garland, Devin Booker, Elton Brand. So we get 2 All-Stars, Zion and Devin Booker. The fact that Corey Maggette is only a 4-time All-Star, he's been in the top 3, top 5 of the scoring for like his entire career. And the fact that unless he's only 4 years in the league, I'm not sure when he came in. If he's only 4 years in the league, then forget what I said. But if he's not just 4 years in the league, then it's been a crime that he's only a 4-time All-Star. I guess we can check. Let's go to the Suns real quick and see how many years he's been in the league. He's 27 years old. He's been in the league 8 years, so it is a crime that he's only a 4-time All-Star. But whatever. I mean, look at those numbers. Let's go to the Hawks, because I want to see... I know KG's still there. Jokic left. He joined the Jazz. Is this his first year? It is. He said, Stone Cold style. He said, I'm not teaming up with Kevin Garnett. Oh, Garnett's on the Bulls now. He left too. He just signed with the the Bulls. So the Kevin Garnett Jokic experiment in Atlanta blew up in their face after 3 seasons. They could not figure out how to work together and how to win together. So they go their separate ways. Kevin Garnett joins Bob McAdoo, who's young. Derrick Rose, who's a Hall of Famer, but old at this point. A younger, teetering on older Jahlil Okafor. A young Shane Battier. This team's got some promise. Could they make the conference finals? Possibly, depending on what else is in the Eastern Conference. Other than that, our team is looking good. As long as everybody can stay healthy, we should be the 1 seed, and we should make another championship. Let's see what happens. Let's see who wins the awards. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. He did it again, ladies and gentlemen. The season is wraps, and Zion Williamson is your MVP back-to-back seasons. He's taken over. He's absolutely taken over. 27 and 16 with 4 assists, a block, and a steal. He is the best player of all time. John Drew wins the Rookie of the Year. Bol is the 6th Man of the Year. Okay, good job, Bol. Scotty wins back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years. Bobby Simmons is the Most Improved Player. What did he go up from? He didn't go up that much. That's a little bit of a stretch, but maybe nobody really played well this season. Can we override this? Who improved? Let me give this to somebody who deserved it. Kobe White, what did you average? Not good enough. Lamar Odom, no. Tyler Hero, no. Robinson, no. What about Darius Garland? I haven't seen him up here before. Not enough. Martin, come on. There's got to be somebody up here. Joel do it? No. That's a big margin of points to go up from. Joel's the leading guy right now for possible Most Improved Player. I might give it to him. I might just give it to him. Although Bull's averaging 26. I didn't even look at the numbers he put up. Wow, if Bol could get some championship, that's some Hall of Fame level numbers right here from Bol. He's an 86 overall. I love to see it. I love to see. You know what? Screw it. I'm giving it to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is the Most Improved Player. Screw you, Bobby Simmons. Nobody cares about you. Joel Embiid is the Most Improved Player. I'm guessing that's us, 72 and 10. I don't even know. We didn't win Executive of the Year. No big deal there. All NBA first team: Gilbert Arenas, Manu, Zion, Scottie Pippen, David Robinson. Second team is Kobe White, Reggie Miller, Lamar Odom, Kevin Garnett, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Russell Westbrook, D'Angelo Russell, Sean Marion, Corey Maggette, Bob McAdoo. All defensive team. Second team. Rookie team. Second rookie team. There it is. All right, so let's take a look at the final stats on the season. Player stats. Zion averaged a clean 27 with 16. Devin Booker with about 19 points, so he dropped off a little bit. Ja Morant starting to play really, really well. He is getting into his groove. He might have to be the new point guard. We might have to trade Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd gets hurt a little bit too much. Ja Morant might have to be the new point guard. Jason Kidd did pretty well. He still hasn't averaged what he did a couple of seasons ago. Like, his assist numbers are okay, but they're just not what they could be. He's getting some good stuff. I like to see it. I like to see it a lot. League leaders: Gilbert Arenas averages. Why is it different? I don't understand why these numbers are different. Whatever. He averaged 30. He gets the scoring title. Zion was 3rd in scoring. I wish he could have got it. I really do wish he could have got it, but that's okay. That is all right. Not a big deal. Who we playing in the play-in? We're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. They have Westbrook, a really old Westbrook, Wesley Person, Jamal Wilkes, Donnell Marshall, and Caldwell Jones. Not a good team. Not anywhere capable of beating us unless we have an injury like that. But luckily we have Ja Morant to back him up, so it's not a big deal that he goes down. And we sweep him. No big deal there. No shocker. Now we're going up against the 4-seeded Dallas Mavericks. They have Baron Davis, Manu, George Gervin, Frank Brakowski, what a name, and Leon Douglas. So it's not a great team, but the combination of Baron Davis and Manu could take us out because Manu's a really good player. So we'll see what happens here. We sweep the Mavericks. So we have not lost a game yet. The Warriors and Rockets went 7, and we take on the Rockets. They have Gilbert Arenas. Is that not who was just? Oh, it was Baron Davis, not Gil. I thought they had Gilbert Arenas on the other team too. Kenny Smith, Alex English, Kyle Anderson, and Goga Badazzi. Okay, that's a better team than the Dallas Mavericks, I would say, in my opinion, even though they're a higher or a lower seed, the Rockets are. But I don't think that they are going to get a game from us. I wouldn't, unless Zion goes out, but he should be back. He just had a cut on his head, and he is back. We're 3-0. Are we actually going to have a perfect run? I don't think we've ever done this. In the entirety of the series, I don't think we've ever gone 16-0 or whatever it is. Oh, that would be amazing if we could. The Bulls, it's just nice to see Derrick Rose in a Bulls jersey. They also have Al Skinner, Shane Battier, Kevin Garnett, and Bob McAdoo. I knew this team. I told you at the beginning, before we started simulating, that this team was going to be a threat to make the Eastern Conference Finals, and it looks like they didn't just make the Eastern Conference Finals, they made the Finals. They swept the Sixers. They swept the Sixers, who have D'Angelo Russell and Rip Hamilton. We played this team in the Finals last year, and they got swept 4-0 by the Bulls. Kevin Garnett has a chance to go against his former team. Can he get revenge, or are we going to go perfect? It looks like we are pretty much going to go perfect is what I'm guessing here. This will be the first time we ever have a clean sweep of the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. Are we going to win it in, what do they call their arena? I forget what they call it in Chicago. Let's jump in here. 115-108. There's only 35 seconds, so I'm not going to do anything about that. Jason Kidd is playing in this game for some reason. I don't know why. He's got like a broken neck or something like that. He's like Kurt Angle out here. The Bulls call a timeout. Calls a timeout, and they just wanted to get the ball over half court, basically. What is this? The United Center. I knew it was like that, something like that. I don't know why I forgot that. Oh, Ja Morant intercepting the pass. Look at Ja. And then I was gonna say we might as well give it to him. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, he's gonna get around Derrick Rose. Some people compare Ja Morant to Derrick Rose in real life, so that's a cool, fun matchup there. I'm glad that Derrick Rose is wearing number 1. That makes me happy. They didn't just give him some random number when he joined them. Oh, Dinwiddie catch and shoot. No good. Moses Malone with the rebound. I kind of want to give Zion on a post. Oh, this is the new Kevin Garnett versus the old Kevin Garnett. Can he school him? Oh, Zion 26-12. You know it's got to be his MVP this season. It's got to be his finals MVP. Absolutely got to be. And there's a jumper. Well, not jumper, 3. And we take it in 4. We go perfect in the playoffs. Ja Morant is shushing the United Center as the Lakers hoist another championship. Another championship? I was mixing trophy and championship there. Another championship. 2 in a row, back to back. And we did it in 4. Kevin Garnett showing his respect to his teammates, his former teammates. Devin Booker, he spent some time with, 4 seasons with him, 5 seasons maybe even. I don't even remember how long he spent with us. There's the new one, the new dominant player, Zion Williamson. You love to see it. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they're going crazy. They're going mad in the Staples Center. Give me it. Give me the trophy. Let me hold it up. Where am I at? Why didn't the executive get to stand up there? I built this team. Yeah, give me the trophy. And give me the suitcase, too. I don't see a suitcase on there, but give me a suitcase, too. Full of cash. Just cold, hard cash. Yes, hold it up, my guy. Good job. It's got to be Zion's finals, right? Embiid stole it last year. It is. I knew it. It had to be. There was nobody else. I mean, Ja, I guess, could have taken it, or maybe D-Book, but there was really nobody that was getting that finals MVP. It was pretty much just destined to be Zion Williamson. And he posted up his former idol, the guy that he looked up to, the guy that he backed up, Kevin Garnett. He backed him up a few seasons. Maybe his rookie year and his sophomore year, I think he backed up Kevin Garnett. Maybe these 2 seasons. I can't remember how long he backed him up, but he did. He played behind him. Moses had a 16-16 game. I just noticed that before I exited out. That's crazy. And we go perfect for what I think is the first time. Oh, Zion, he cleaned house. 31-14. Absolutely amazing for Zion. And we go to another championship. Artis Gilmore is retiring. Did he really play 30 years? 43-60. I don't think that's 30 years, but whatever. We'll let him live. Here's 10 years. And then no, he didn't even play 20 years. I don't know why it's saying he played 30 years pro, but whatever, it doesn't matter. He is old, and he is a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. He's been an All-Star many, many times, 14-time All-Star, all defensive teams, all NBA teams, no actual championships or MVPs or anything like that, but he's got career averages of 16 points, 11 rebounds. He's a Hall of Famer. I'd say he's a Hall of Famer. Mario Chalmers, on the other hand, has a better resume than I would have expected, but not a Hall of Famer. He doesn't have the numbers, I wouldn't think, to put him in the Hall of Fame. He's got a good career, but I wouldn't think he has got the numbers to put him in the Hall of Fame. Larry Kennan, he is not going to be a Hall of Famer, unfortunately. Too bad for him. He had a solid career, better than Mario Chalmers in terms of putting up points, making an impact. Thon Maker did absolutely nothing in terms of awards, but he put up some interesting numbers in his time. Not a Hall of Famer, but a good career. Serge Ibaka has a really good career, mostly defensive stuff, because that's what he was known for. There's a reason I called him Serge Ibaka. For his career, he averages 2.1 blocks per game. Solid career, not a Hall of Famer. Nick Batum. Now, he was in LA for a few seasons, so he's got 2 championships. But does he have the numbers to make the Hall of Fame? I don't think he does. Yeah, he only won 2 titles, and he's an all-rookie second-teamer. That's not enough on the resume, and his points just aren't there. I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer either. I don't think anybody... Wait, I shouldn't say that, because Artis Gilmore's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So there's probably only one. Last year, there was only one, I'm pretty sure. And now it looks like, yep, just Artis Gilmore in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. He was a really good player. He was a dominant player in the early days of his career. And he's probably going to get his jersey retired by the Pacers. He does 55. He 3 different stints with the Pacers. Kenny Anderson also gets his number 22 retired in the Raptors organization. Looks like he spent his entire career with Toronto. And George Hill gets his number 17 retired by the Mavericks. If we go too far into this, we're not going to have any numbers available. I just realized that. We're not going to have any numbers available for new players coming into the league because everybody's number is going to be retired. And now we go to the draft lottery. This is the Walt Frazier lottery. Look at that. We have 3 of the 5 picks in the first 5 picks. We have 2, 3, and 5. We have 11. We have 23. We have 20 and 29. So, I mean, of course, the draft that I'm not really, like, super excited about is the draft that we get, like, all the top 5 picks. So, we'll see what we want to do here. We'll go to the roster. Point guard, we're going to trade Jason Kidd so that John Morant can finally get his moment. Shooting guard, we still got Devin Booker. Small forward, I kind of want to trade Adrian Dantley. He hasn't really been, like, the guy. Zion, we're going to have to trade pretty soon because he's just getting too dominant. We'll let him go a season or 2 more, and then we'll figure out what we want to do with him. Center's fine. We got Powell. We got Montrezl Harrell. We got Moses Malone, so we don't have to worry about center for a few seasons. So it's really just point guard trading Jason Kidd, maybe keeping Adrian Dantley. I don't really know. If we go back to the scouting, obviously you got Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, and Mel Daniels. So it's 2 point guards and a center, and we don't really need either of those positions. And I don't want to just take Walt Frazier just because he's Walt Frazier if I don't really feel like we need any of those guys. So let's go and propose a trade. So I will propose Jason Kidd. He's got a lot of value. And maybe we can trade Jason Kidd for a small forward. So who needs a point guard but has a small forward? Who needs this team needs a point guard for sure. They have a lot of centers. Why do the Milwaukee Bucks have so many centers? And they're all older. What kind of building is going on? I don't even know. Let's get away from them. Let's see. The Cavs, they could use a point guard that's better than Sean Livingston, but their small forward situation is not great. Celtics don't need a point guard. The Clippers could use a point guard. Henry Bibby's not good. Trey Jones isn't good. Their small forward situation's not where I want it to be, so Russell Westbrook's still holding it down in Memphis. The Hawks could use a point guard, but they have Justice Winslow and KZ Okpala. I don't want to go get either of those guys. Can't be Russell. We could have drafted him if I wanted him. They also have Gus Gerard. No, I don't want to deal with him. Grant Hill is an interesting one, 26 years old. He's been putting up solid numbers in his young career. That's an interesting one. He's a lot worse of an overall than Adrian Dantley, so it would be a step down. And also they have Andre Miller, so they don't really need a point guard. The Kings need a point guard, and they have Bob Wilkerson as their small forward. They also have Andrei Kirilenko, who we could just make a small forward, I guess. He's 6'9", 235, and they need a point guard. They don't have a point guard in their top half. The Kings desperately need a point guard. I will try. Of course. Okay, so we'll keep him in mind. No. Ooh, hello. Mark Aguirre, but he's 33. Jarrett Culver. No, I'm not really feeling that. They have a lot of point guards. The Mavericks. The Nets don't need one. The Nuggets have Mark Jackson. Jason Kidd would be an improvement, but they have Brandon Ingram, who I can't believe is still playing, if we're being honest. The Pacers could use a point guard. They have Kelly Oubre. I'm not really finding anything. That Kings deal is probably the best one. I might have to wait until after free agency to trade Jason Kidd, because I don't think we're going to find a better small forward option where the combination just fits. Like, we need a team that has a small forward and doesn't have a point guard, and that combination we're just not finding right now. I'm not seeing any small forwards that I really want who don't need a point guard. Although there's Josh Childress again, but he's expired as well. You know what? Let's just wait on the Jason Kidd trade. We'll just go and trade Finder some draft picks right now. So let's just go and we'll throw in 28 and 29 into the trade, and we'll hopefully get some first-round picks back. Hopefully not protected. I don't really want to deal with protected picks, but it looks like that's all we're going to get. So I will go with... We're just getting second-rounders? Second-rounders? Really? All right, I'll throw in the 23rd pick. There we go. There's some first-rounders. That's a second-rounder. Was that two? Okay, it wasn't two firsts. Come on, why is everybody being so stingy with their first-round picks? I guess we'll just do this Warriors trade for a 62 first. That's fine. We'll go to the trade finder again. We'll lob up 28. It looks like we're just going to get protected picks. I don't really want to deal with protected picks or second rounders, so we're going to have to package this one up with 11th pick. This should get us some first rounders. What was that one? 62, 63. I'd rather have like 63, 64 if we could do it. What's that one? 62, 63. Looks like we're going to have to do 60. Yeah, it looks like we're going to do 62, 63 for these options at least. So we'll go for... Oh, here we go. The Warriors are offering me 63, 64. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Now, we just did trade with the Warriors earlier, so now the Warriors have 3 first-round picks. Now we have the 5th pick in the draft from the Bucks. Thank you to the Milwaukee Bucks for that. And they are willing to offer me... What was that? That was Grant Hill for the 5th overall pick, and it doesn't look like we can get really anything for this. The 2nd overall pick has a lot of value, 4-star value, and it's basically everybody you would think. Okay, so we have 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, and 5. We're going to have to propose those trades ourselves. So we'll throw 5 in the deal. We'll throw 3 in the deal. We can get a really good player for these draft picks, but I think we're going to have to go with our own... just getting picks. That's all we're going to do. So the Hornets are in shambles. We'll go with them. Although they don't have a lot of picks, so we'll move on from that. I think we've traded with them before and we sold their picks. So yeah, the Warriors have... Look how many first-round picks the Warriors have. Oh, good job, Warriors. You're going to be a good team in a few seasons if you use those right. We will trade with the Blazers, I think, banking on the fact that they could be bad. So we'll go 2063. We'll go 2064. We'll go 2065. And I'll take out this pick. And they agree to it. So perfect. Let's get all those beautiful trades. We'll go 3rd pick. Who else can we trade? Let's trade with the Raptors. 2063, 2064, 2065. Beautiful. They're not interested in the trade. Are you kidding me? Are you having a laugh right now? How could you not be interested in that trade? We'll give you one of my picks, because one of my picks is not going to be valuable because we're always in the title game. And this pick is absolutely massively valuable. I kind of want to trade Jason Kidd with this pick. Let me just for curiosity reasons, let me just package Jason Kidd and this 2nd overall pick. And that's how good it is, because nobody has anything for it. So that's how good that value is. Plus Jason Kidd has like 4-star value, so it's a little too overpowerful. Overpowerful? It's a little too powerful. Let's see. Let's trade with the Jazz. Seem to have a lot of first-round picks, so we'll go talk to the Jazz. Give me a 2062, Give me a 2063. Give me a 2064 from both you and the Timberwolves. And give me your 2065, and we'll call it a deal. Obviously, you don't like what you have as far as the deal is concerned because you didn't accept the deal. We'll give you this second-round pick. We'll give you this 2065 first-round pick from us. And I'll also give you this 2065 second-round pick. Okay, whatever. They're not interested in the trade, so I'll take away this second-round pick. They're not interested in the trade either. There we go. Okay, we traded it. We got some big-time picks. Let's go take a look at our future picks now. 2062 is a big year. 2063 is a big year. 64, we got a lot of picks. And 65, we got a couple picks. We'll get more as the years go on. Okay, so we don't have any first-round picks. We don't have to worry about the... I should have worried about the draft because we always like to see who's in the draft. So, NBA draft, Walt Frazier goes number 1 to the Suns. No surprise there. Mel Daniels jumped over Earl Monroe. He goes 2 to the Jazz, 82 overall. The Raptors get Earl Monroe. He's an 81, and they were the only guys that mattered. So, team player options, I will accept all of those guys. Pau Gasol trying to get out the team. No, I won't let you. We'll offer the extension to the qualifying offer to Adrian Dantley. I would expect us to bring him back. I don't think we have to re-sign really anybody. We have 3 point guards. We have 3 shooting guards. We need to bring Dantley back. And other than that, I mean, it's just like a backup or a third-string power forward. I mean, that's not even like really that big of a deal. There's Andre Karolinko. I might as well just try and sign him now. Since I was going to try and trade for him, might as well just sign him. So we'll go do this. We'll wait for somebody to offer Adrian Dantley. Is he restricted? He is. I don't even know if anybody's going to offer Adrian Dantley. Come on, somebody just offer him so I don't have to go crazy. Okay, the Kings are offering me. So they're trying to replace Karolinko with Dantley, but we will match that offer. And now I will go and make sure that we turn Karolinko into a... I didn't do the right thing. I want to do quick edit if I can. Why do I keep doing this? There we go. Let me go to power forwards, quick edit, and then this is what I wanted. So we need to change this to positions. We need to find Andre Karolinko and make this a small forward, power forward, and then exit the mode, confirm the changes. And now Andre Karolinko will be the small forward. So how many people do we have? We have 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. Okay. Is there a backup center that wants to join the team, hop on the train? There's Badazzi. He was playing against... He was on one of the teams we played against. There's Montrezl Harrell. We just had him. We might as well give somebody else an opportunity to maybe get a championship, like a Bobby Portis. I do love me some Bobby Portis. He's got the crazy cocaine eyes. All right, let's go on to player progression here. We're looking for Ja Morant. We're looking for Zion, obviously. He's a 96. Booker has seemed to start regressing. That's not good. So is Jason Kidd. We have to get rid of him. Tony Parker actually jumps over Ja Morant. Tony Parker might be the guy over Ja. I was expecting Ja to take over. Moses Malone goes up 3 to an 87. Karolinko goes up to an 83. Interesting. Tony Parker is going to be the starting point guard for us because we're going to trade. We might as well do that now. Not everybody's signed. Let's try and trade Tony Parker. Not Tony Parker, Jason Kidd. Who can we get back for this? Who needs a point guard? Who needs a point guard? The Kings needed a point guard, but now they don't have Andre Karolinko because we signed him in free agency. So who needs a point guard that we could give them? The Kings still need a point guard. What do they have to offer? Nothing, except for probably just picks. But I don't really want just picks. We could send him to the Mavericks. I don't really want to go against Jason Kidd, though. Although getting George Gervin wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'd be happy with that. And maybe throw in Brian Scalabrine. If you give me George Gervin and Brian Scalabrine, I will be happy. They love their current team. I understand that you love your current team. But let's just say that you didn't love your current team. How do you like that? I'll give you a Warriors first round pick. All right, maybe I'm asking for too much. How about you just give me Brian Scalabrine and some picks? How about we just do that? So let's go for a 2064 and a 2065. Let's just call it there. There, we have ourselves a deal. So we get the GOAT, the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine now on the team. Tony Parker will be the starting point guard. We have the GOAT of all GOATs. And hopefully he can get some championships. So let's go to the next season, and that's going to do it for the episode. After we get to the next season, see what the lineup is looking like. There we go. Let's take a look at the game plan. We've got Tony Parker being the starting point guard. Devin Booker, Dantley, Zion, Moses Malone. Like I said, Zion's probably only got maybe this season left before we trade him. Maybe next season. I haven't fully decided. It depends on if we win another championship or not. Then we got John Morant, Cam Reddish, Karolinko, Zach Randolph, Marcus Smart, Pau Gasol. So they have Pau getting no minutes. I'd like to get Pau and Marcus Smart some minutes, so we'll do that. We will do that right there. They both get 6 minutes. I'm fine with that 11-man rotation. All right, perfect. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to check out the main channel link or the third channel link, both of those are down below in the description. So, yeah, have at it. Or if you just want to stay here and watch more 2K content, feel free. But I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.